the first part of this concert is not exactly a concert. It's not a performance. It's more of an informance. We're going to inform you about things we did, okay, along the way on learning to play our instrument. So the first thing we did is you had to learn how to make a sound. So we spent a good long time doing this, and we still check this frequently in bands. So it's a rather unusual sound, and we thought it would be really nice to share this sound with you. Here you go. Thank you very much. We're kind of running out of time. That's all we have time to prepare this evening. Reception and cover player. Okay, there's one. So that literally took weeks just to do that, and it keeps getting better and better. Sounds like noise to you. To me, Mr. Westfall, our student teacher, Mrs. Sosby, music to our ears. And once you take that sound on the mouthpiece end of the instrument and you put it to the whole thing, you get a different sound. Would you like to hear that? I think you everyone would prefer that. Here we go. Alright, so, and it's hard for the normal human to understand, but that literally takes about a month for that to sort of stabilize, and even adult grown-up groups kind of start their rehearsals by just sort of centering their sound, like your kids were just doing it right there on their first note. After a little while, we added a couple more notes, so we figured it was time to have an actual playing test. They had to play a song for a grade, and it had 3 notes in it. Here comes that song, line number 6, we call it. So now we're well into that skill building phase. And once you get to about 5 notes, you kind of stick there for a while, 5 notes. Because it takes a while, I mean, just to identify what is that note, how do I play it, what's it sound like, it takes time. And so we spent a nice long time getting very familiar with those first 5 notes. And so the next several songs were sort of what we call our 5-note songs. So here was our first 5-note song with full real musical notation, no shortcuts or written note names or anything. So here we go. Now you're going to notice our students may have just, they have already done it. There's this thing that happens. They turn the page Okay, we're off of that first, folded out 2 pages. They turn the page, and all of a sudden, the songs start having titles, and they start being things that people might recognize. So we're going to share a couple of those little 5-note songs with you. First one, as you can see, is the world famous Hot Cross Buns. All right, we got Hot Cross Buns in the books. What's next? Well, of course, Mary Had a Little Lamb. So let's go. I personally think one of the most amazing things this evening is seeing 70 6th graders on stage, calmly, quietly, doing things like this. I'm going to test them. Now we're going to do a little switcheroo here. Our percussion are going to move around to some different instruments. They actually have to learn 2 instruments as part of their curriculum. And I'm also going to hand the mic. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. West.
Thank you, Mr. Jeffries. All right, our next song is called Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and this is one where we start to use stepwise motion with notes and also skips, so it's getting just a little more complicated. This is kind of like a journey through time over the last few weeks with your children. They're doing absolutely amazing, right? Let's give them a big round of applause. So let's continue the musical journey. This is number 18 in the book. Now, so far, everything we've played has been unison. I know the percussion has their own part, but otherwise we're all playing the same. This song features each of the sections. We have the percussion, raise your sticks. They basically hit stuff in a really precise and very detailed way. The woodwinds right here. The woodwinds have the saxophone with the wood reed. You know, it looks metal, but it's kind of a wood reed that makes the sound. And flutes were actually traditionally made of wood many years ago, and they are in the woodwind family. Then also the brass instruments right here, the trombone. So we get to hear to each section take a turn. Here we go. The band really takes a village to see everything happen here. We really cannot thank you all enough for providing the instruments for your children on the stage, for all the support with practicing, for all those first times we practiced at home and give them that encouragement, get it to the next day where they sound a little better. And now they're doing an amazing job where we are at. We also have some people in the community, some students, some guests that have been helping out your students. I see William Brown in the back. He's a senior in Walton in the band. He does everything. He has solos with the march band and plays in the Atlanta Symphony Youth Orchestra and everything. He's been coming in and helping out your students too. There he is. So for a 6th grader to see what a 12th grader sounds like, he's really good, right? He's amazing good, like playing Flight of the Bumblebee, crazy good. And he's going to be at Columbus State next year down the road. We also had Noah Petoniak, who's here tonight, he had a study session. He's a trumpet player and he came back to work with our students a lot of times when William's here. And also Chloe Park. Chloe Park is a Dodgen alum as well. Is she here? She's hoping to be here. I think she's playing with the Atlanta Wind Symphony, I believe. Oh, she's right there. All right. Everybody, this is Chloe Park. She's going to work with our flute section. And if you stop by the band, she is on the Wall of Fame twice, not to get her arm or anything, but she was first year when she stayed. Yeah. And she's awesome. She's a revolver too. Also, we've been really blessed this semester to have a part-time student teacher from Georgia State University. Can everybody please welcome Jacob Sosby to the podium. I don't think you all know how amazing these students are. Let's do a little demonstration with a little bit of math. Now, students, what grade would get you an A in every other class? 90%. So that song had 42 notes in it. So we did some math, and we're going to say that on average, we're going to say 4 errors. Playing that song, you have 4 errors per person. It's still an A in every other class. So we're going to do a little demonstration. We've instructed the students to just simply, instead of playing C, they play B for just 4 notes out of 42. And let's hear what a 90% in every other class sounds like. Let's hear an A in every other class, just for fun. Just 4. just four. That's out over your alignment. So make sure you know they are doing an amazing job, and we're going to go for 100% again on the right. The next song, right? We're going to go for 100%. So we talked about kind of the songs growing a little bit in complexity, longer songs, or more independent songs like listen to our sections. This one is actually a duet. We're going to play the A part of the duet, we're going to play the B part of the duet, and then we're going to play both parts simultaneously. We did even and odd C numbers, so it'll be kind of a balanced blend of all the notes. So we're going to create harmony for the first time. Here we go, 100%. That's more like it. That's about 100%. We did have a parent come up to us one time after a concert. I probably should tell you this, but she said, I went to another band's concert and the whole concert sounded like that. So they are really the best of the best. We love our Dodgen 6th graders here. All right, the next one, let's have some fun. I think you need to do some participation tonight. So audience participation, here we go. Percussion, can you show the audience what to do for this next one? All right, we go. Percussion's going to show you. It's a stomp, stomp, and a clap. Are you percussion ready? Ready, and go. Stomp, stomp, clap. Stomp, stomp, clap. All right, audience. You got to do better than that. I need to hear some stomping. Really stomp. Stomp both feet. Right and left. In the front row. You cannot stop in the front row. All right, don't stop. Good job, Connor. You have a conscious band around here. All right, so I think we're warmed up sufficiently. I think it's time to have some real full band pieces. Percussion's going to expand out and play 6 different instruments. And every part's going to be different. We have 3 saxophone parts. They're not playing the same part, playing 3 different parts. This song is called Homework Blues. So if your student is kind of getting like overworked, too much homework and stuff, just have them get out their instrument. They'll play for a few minutes and feel so much better. It is stress relief out the window. All right, this is called Homework Blues. Are we ready for those? Yes, this is a walking bass line in the trombones. All right, here we go.
So we went from 0 to Homer Blues. And our grand finale this evening is going to be, oh, I don't know, Beethoven. Maybe Berlin. He's been around. So once again, you're going to hear multiple parts from all sections. You're going to hear melodies moving from here to there to everywhere with a very famous piece of music. And we are so glad you were able to come and hope you enjoyed it. Now, after our portion of the concert's over, we got to kind of leave pretty soon because the next class has a concert. That's our class with our trumpets and our clarinets and more percussion. So, parents and families, if you would, right after we're done, exit out from that door and go to the covered play area. So straight out that door, covered play area. Students will go to the band room, put their stuff away, and they'll meet you in there. And students have a special treat lined up just for them that they'll get to enjoy, and parents and families can make some mingle and have a nice time while we get the next class. All right, so please enjoy our grand finale, Beethoven tonight. Thing. Sorry. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank all of you. We've already had several volunteer kind of things, like a big fundraiser in which we raised $30,000. Holy smokes. That was amazing. And so many of you helped with that and helped with delivery and all those sorts of things. We've had band breakfast. We have people donating 15 dozen donuts and coming and serving and cleaning up. We have all of you here. We have folks manning the reception in the cover play area. So throughout your time at Dodgen, please know that we greatly, greatly value your volunteerism and your support every step of the way. Thank you. And now our gift to you is